What's up, everybody? It's your girl Mika, and we're back for another Red Cup Talks. Because you know, when we got the Red Cup, we about to spill some truth. So, 1 billion views. 1 billion views is what Donald Trump and Elon Musk got. And I must say, that is phenomenal. Nevertheless, the mainstream media is going nuts over Donald Trump and Elon Musk because of this interview, right? They're trying to frame it in all sorts of ways. It was boring. It was this, it was that. And the third, they sound like two bitter old guys. I mean, the stuff that they say, if Donald Trump had said it, child, he'd be some other stuff. Anywho, so I wanted to let you guys see some of the mainstream media's meltdown. So we're going to get into Fox News and their take on Donald Trump's interview.
1 billion. That's how many views and subsequent discussions the Trump-Elon Musk interview received. That interview lasted for more than 3 hours, despite a 40-minute delay due to a reported cyber attack. Trump and Musk covered a wide range of issues during that interview. Trump discussed his plans for the future and Kamala Harris's far-left agenda.
She is considered more liberal by far than Bernie Sanders. She's a radical left lunatic. And if she's going to be our president, very quickly, you're not going to have a country anymore.
And Trump says inflation is the top issue for Americans.
The election's coming up, and the people want to hear about the economy and the fact that they can't buy groceries because they don't have enough money to buy groceries. The inflation has killed them. Food prices are up 50, 60, even 100% in some cases. And this stupid administration allowed this to happen.
And now the Harris campaign is slamming the former president, saying, quote, Trump's entire campaign is in service of people like Elon Musk and himself, self-obsessed rich guys who will sell out the middle class and who cannot run a live stream in the year 2024. Despite the insult, Musk says he is happy to host Kamala on X Space for an interview too. But it seems unlikely Kamala Harris will actually accept that invitation, given the fact that she has not done a sit-down interview since she started her presidential campaign 23 days ago.
So Fox News just really sat there and just said, like, she has no room to talk because she does not, and I repeat, does not give any interview. She hasn't given an interview. She's not going to give an interview. I told y'all in another video, and probably all the videos that I make about Trump or Kamala Harris, that she's not going to. I really don't think she is. You know, I could be wrong, but I really don't think she is. However, it was so funny that they, poked fun at Donald Trump and Elon Musk for having a delay. And the reason why they had a delay is because Elon Musk, like I said, talked about having some sort of cyber crash or cyber attack on the servers. And it's probably because they had 1 billion people viewing their platform. So I'm sure that's what it was. When Kamala wants to get into the whole debate about being old, like, it's so tired because they just got finished saying that Joe Biden wasn't old. Like, you can't have the same argument, right? And so with that, we're gonna, pivot. But I just thought that was a really good recap of everything they had going on. So I want to pivot to a surprising but refreshing take that Charlemagne had.
It was kind of a bit of a snooze fest for me, but he definitely covered a lot in regards to that. Meanwhile,
it's so interesting. I didn't think it was a snooze fest at all. Like I listened to I only listened to about 30 minutes of the conversation. And in those 30 minutes, I heard them talk about the border extensively.
Yep.
And I heard them talk about the economy extensively. And that is why Trump resonates with so many people, because he's speaking to the issues. And those are the two major issues. Folks don't care about all that other stuff as long as what they care about is being addressed. People want to know how they're going to have more money in their pocket and how they're going to feel safe.
Well, that's what his base cares about, right?
That's what everybody cares about. When you're having a conversation, you're talking about light bills being lower, and you're talking about,
border
groceries being lower,
having
and border
jobs.
control. That's what everybody cares about. That's not just his base.
OMG. DJ Envy, he kills me. Like, DJ Envy kills me. So DJ Envy is trying to combat Charlemagne's point. But before I even go there, I do want to give Charlemagne his flowers because he did speak to Trump's interview and what he actually talked about. And yeah, what he's talking about, that's what people care about. People care about the economy right now. They care about how much money they have in their pocket. I don't for the life of me understand why everybody acts like they don't know that everybody's struggling. The gas is high, as everybody likes to say on the left. The rent is too damn high. Okay, so you have that, and then you have the point of people can't even buy basic groceries. Oh my God, I feel for the people in California, but people can't even buy basic groceries. So what are we doing here? You get what I'm saying? So I really did appreciate Charlemagne actually speaking to the point, right? And that it's near and far that we actually see Charlemagne do that. But I thought it was great. And I just want to pivot my last point here, right? Like I said, the mainstream media has been all over the place. They don't really like that, Trump and Elon, two big billionaires, got on there and really talked, and he wasn't silenced. He was allowed to say what I guess he wanted to say, which he should be allowed to on a platform like that, because most people do on Twitter. They say whatever they want to say, especially on the left. And so it was appreciated that he allowed him to do that. I do always think there should be pushback, but he gets a lot of that. Like we see that all the time. So it was good to hear his thoughts full out. But I want to get into a little bit of the polls, right? The polls are a reflection, supposed to be anyway, a reflection of what's going on. And with all the honeymoon talk of Harris in this campaign and the excitement that's supposed to be there, the polls don't seem to be reflecting a big jump. So I want to get into CNN on this point.
Let's talk about enthusiasm and how that translates actually. We are quite a ways out, again, 3 months about.
Yeah, yesterday I was mentioning, the enthusiasm for the Democratic ticket was up. Yeah. But that enthusiasm is not the same thing as going out to actually vote. And there's a different question, which essentially says, how certain are you actually going to go out and vote? And this is the top range, almost certain to vote. Again, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. This is among registered voters. Look at this. Look at Kamala Harris now compared to where Joe Biden was back in May. In fact, 62% of Joe Biden voters said they were almost certain to turn out and vote. Now,
gone down.
It's actually gone down a little bit. I would call this in the same general area at 61%, but it's basically unchanged. And look at Donald Trump. He was at 58% in May. He's actually gone up a little bit now. He's at 60% now. Again, basically no real change. So the bottom line here is, yes, there may be more enthusiasm for Kamala Harris, but the fact is we're not seeing that necessarily translate in the almost certain vote. And one little other note, Sarah, I will note this. Donald Trump is more popular today than he was on August 13th in either 2020 or 2016. So the bottom line is, yes, Kamala Harris is doing better in the polls, but there's a long way to go. The polls can shift. The almost certain to vote hasn't actually shifted, and Donald Trump is more popular than he was at either 2016 or 2020 at this.
So Donald Trump is more popular now than he was in 2016 and 2020. Look, y'all not gonna win with Kamala. I don't know what y'all were thinking when you selected her, but there's plenty of other qualified Black women, like I don't know, Stacey Abrams. She keeps doing all the work, and you guys keep overlooking her. I wonder why. But at the end of the day, like I said, the media is trying to push this narrative that Kamala is that girl. She's that girl. I don't see it. I don't see her winning. And I really don't see her beating Donald Trump. And unless she comes up with some policies and really comes up with an actual strategy for moving this country forward than what it's been the last 4 years, I really don't see Kamala getting elected. But I was glad CNN, surprisingly, we got 2 for 2. CNN and Charlemagne got. I was glad CNN, though, actually expressed that they haven't seen a big jump, because I think the polls and the media doesn't want to see a repeat of what they saw with Hillary Clinton when they were just hyping up these polls and saying that they were going to, be this and that. And no, they turned out to be awful. And we saw how that happened. So I think they're being more cautious this time around. But Elon Musk and Trump had a phenomenal, and I do mean phenomenal interview. Go check it out. It was on X, formerly known as Twitter. Like I said, I think it was on their Twitter Spaces. And just, listen to it if you got time, because you're going to be there a while. So if you got time, go and listen to it. This is your girl Mika, and this has been another Red Cup Talks, because when we got the Red Cup, we about to spill some truth. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to give to the platform, ways to give is right here. $ officially Mika, $ officially Mika. And here are all of my social media handles. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.